Josh, it might be seen to be coming into hostile enemy territory. We've turned on a sunny day, and it's a beautiful Wollongong day. What's the mood been like around the team since arriving here?
This is the team. It was me and Sobes. We came here a little earlier than the rest of the guys. They're on the bus on the way down, but we've had some good training sessions leading up to this, and we'll get one in this afternoon, and we'll throw the ball up tomorrow night and see what happens.
What's been the focus coming into this? Obviously having to work pretty hard to get to this point, not only through the play-in, but also the earlier in the season, the challenges that your team's had to overcome. What does it mean to get to this point now?
Yeah, well, the focus the last week or so has just been focusing a lot on us, and then we've turned to the Hawks the last couple of days, but just trying to stay in some good form, good rhythm, keep our cardio up, and then, yeah, like I've said many times before, really proud of the group. They got themselves in a big hole, and obviously they've got themselves to this point, which is really remarkable, but that's all under the table now, and it's ready to play a semi-final match.
Josh, I asked JT the same question. Last year the Hawks they were the Cinderella story. This hits you guys, so it's basically a correlation that the story the same. Have you thought of that at all?
I mean, other than when anybody mentions it like that, but no, this is a different year. It's a different group. It's a different team, and yeah, I think we're trying to write our own story.
Josh, how valuable was that week off that you had, or was it even a hindrance that you don't get to carry that momentum on that you took through the play-in series?
Yeah, I think it was a good chance for our guys to get some rest, get a little bit of time away. I think we used it to our advantage, and then just get back in the gym and focus on the next task, which is playing a series against Illawarra, who's the top team in the league. They've been the most consistent team in the league all year long, and just getting ready and prepared for that.
You guys would probably be, I guess, the underdog. Are you guys happy with that tag, and do you enjoy that being sort of the underdog?
Sure. I mean, again, we're the 4th seed. They're the 1 seed, so it's a clear underdog. But we've had good matches against these guys this year. So we it's going to be different in the playoffs. We know, but we're very familiar with them. They're familiar with us, and yeah, we're just ready to go.
So how did you approach the time off? Is it about getting the body right, or are you trying to sort of keep some momentum going?
I think a little bit of both. I mean, I think those first few days after that game, you kind of try and freshen up and get the body right, but then yeah, you don't want to sit around for too long. You want to keep the body moving as well, and we wanted to have good practices and give us good confidence heading into tomorrow night.
Could you talk a bit about some of the younger guards that you have around you? I say young, Ben Ayres, 30, nearly 30, but Ben Ayre, Owen Foxwell, some of these guys, even Matt Kenyon coming on and making an impact. What's it like watching those guys grow, especially in the absence of someone like Derek, and watching their role increase?
Yeah, I mean, with injuries comes opportunity for guys, and they've stayed ready all the time. They work hard at what they do and at their craft day in, day out, and then it's another thing being able to use that opportunity and make the most of it during the games, and that's what they've done. And that's been the best thing to see, is just the growth over the year of different people stepping up at different times. And I think Foxy's a big one. He's had an increased role this whole year, and he's continued to build on that throughout the whole season. And we've seen it from Benny year in, year out. His ability and confidence to be able to get stuff done whenever you call on his name is what he's good at. And he's been able to be ready the whole time. And like you mentioned, Kenny as well. He's another guy that stays ready, plays hard no matter what. So we love having those guys ready to go every night.
Josh, do we have like an official, is Derek Walton Jr. back?
Is there an official statement? I've said he's trained with us for the last week. He'll train again today. And yeah, if everything goes well, he'll play tomorrow. We intend on him playing, but I don't know if that's an official I don't know how much more official it needs to get, besides that he's trained at full strength with no restrictions in the last week.
Assuming he does play, are there any limitations on what he can do out there, from what you know?
Not from what I've seen. There hasn't been, like I said, he's been full throttle, full blast for about the last week, and he's trained well. And again, I sound like a broken record because I've said this, I don't know, a couple hundred times this week. He hasn't played in 7 or 8 weeks, but he's looked really good in training.
What's the key to stopping a team that's been so offensively potent as this one has been all season long?
Yeah, it's just being concentrated and sticking to like our principles on the defensive side of the ball. We're not going to win games on the road in shootouts. We need to do the best we can to limit their second chance opportunities, their transition. They're lethal in transition. They're lethal at crashing the offensive glass and getting second chance opportunities. So we have to limit those situations as much as possible if we want to win this game.
Nathan, you've been in the league for a while now. Is this the best Hawks team you've ever seen?
Trying to go back. It's been a while now. Yeah, I mean, they've finished first for a reason, so you can't really fault that. They've been, like you said, Josh said, they've been the most consistent team all year, and for a reason. They're good at what they do, and they've got a bunch of guys that play well together, and yeah, they're a very good team.
Who are the big threats that they pose that you guys have got to shut down tomorrow night?
I mean, Harvey's one of them, can get it going whenever. Sam Frolling's tough. Trey Kell, I think, does a good job. Yeah, they've got a lot of guys that we got to shut down, but yeah, we'll have our game plan and we'll be ready to go.
What about the Phoenix, mate? It's obviously pretty much a new team this year with yourself joining. You guys have gelled. I know you lost 5 in a row, but you gelled pretty quickly after that, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were gelling well before then too. The results weren't what we wanted, for sure, but I think the group that we had we were still confident with everything we were doing. The right guys we were coming in every day and doing the right thing, and everyone loved being around each other. I don't think that's been a fault since we were 0-5 or throughout the whole season. The group's really stuck together, no matter what what it's looked like.
Win Entertainment Centre over there. It's not one of the biggest arenas in the league, but can get pretty loud. What are you expecting from the crowd tomorrow night?
Exactly that. Very vocal arena, and they'll get after it. They love their team here, so yeah, it'll be a good atmosphere. It'll be a great environment to play in.
Do you have beaches in North Carolina? Or?
We do. Maybe not quite like this, but we do. The coast of North Carolina is nice, but I don't live near that. So, yeah, I'm about to take a nap. I'm actually, while I'm sitting up there, I'm about to fall asleep. So, yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you.